What's going on, natural bodybuilding and figure fans? Mike Neumann here with Inside Natural Bodybuilding. We're in Reno, Nevada at the Natural Olympia 2012, standing with Philip Ricardo Jr. Another epic battle for you, Philip Ricardo Jr. Kiyoshi Moody and Justin Figueroa showed up, among others. You had guys like Mike Lasik in there, Chris Jansen was in there, Ace Baldwin, a full lineup of top pros. I think there were like 12 or 13 pros all together, but nonetheless, the whole thing was between you and Kiyoshi like we all planned on from the get-go. Now this morning at your prejudging, how did you feel that was going to go?
You know, at the prejudging, I came in, everyone said that I peaked. You know, I can tell that the 5 extra pounds that I put on from the Orton Cup made my body look a lot better, a lot fuller. When I flexed, I saw more striations and, you know, a lot fuller than I was at the Orton. So I thought, hey, I'm ready for battle. I can go up, you know, head-to-hand with the likes of all the pros, especially Kiyoshi and Justin. Yeah. And I felt really good out there. And I knew that when I saw those guys pumping up and I went out on stage, if I just, like, brought the energy, that I'd be able to be really competitive, and it's going to be all up to the judges. And I got so much positive feedback after, you know, the prejudging. A lot of people, you know, were giving me the nod. But, you know, I know how it is, that what people say in the audience, what the judges say are two different things. So I took it with a grain of salt and just knew I had to come back to work tonight and see what would happen. And, you know, things went as they did, me getting second place, and, you know, so I got second to Cleveland and Kiyoshi this year, so I got to come back, work harder, and bring it better next year, you know, or whenever I come back on stage.
Yeah, well, you guys are certainly taking your turns getting the win over each other. You've beaten both those guys before, and now the rivalry continues, and we'll see what the saga holds in store in the future to come, so we shall see. And yeah, you know, like you said in the audience, when you're 5 rows back up to the side of the stage, or just a casual fan watching, it's a lot different than when you're at the judges' table looking at every angle, you know, every competitor, top to bottom, front to back, you know, and their full undivided attention is on the competitor throughout the entire judging process. So there is a difference there, but it still looked like you were the most conditioned. And when you guys see the videos on YouTube, you'll see, I don't think Kiyoshi would even disagree with that, when you were the most conditioned on that stage, but Kiyoshi just brought so much size, and that turned out to be his strength today, and he had just enough conditioning, I guess, to get the nod. I don't think it was unanimous. I think the judges were pretty split. I'd be interested to see those judges' scorecards, but nonetheless, what was going through your mind when they announced your name in second place tonight?
You know, I always am prepared for whatever the judge's decision is, you know, because it is a very subjective sport, just like it was a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. And I just knew that if I was called second, just congratulate the winner and be professional, because, you know, I've been in the sport for a long time. I've seen so many things happen, and, you know, you can't listen to the audience, you can't listen to everybody else. You just have to go and accept whatever comes to you. I knew I did my homework. I came out there my best. I brought what I thought was my best package. That's all I can do. Everything else is out of my control. God put this gift of, you know, me being able to perform and have a physique that the audience will like. And I love that, and I had a lot of feedback from the fans, and that to me is a victory for me. And just because I got second place to Kiyoshi, I mean, I'm going against the best in the world. A lot of people can't be in that position. I mean, that was my goal throughout my whole entire life, go up against, be considered one of the best in the world. And so I feel blessed and privileged. I went up against Kiyoshi, came up short. I went up against Cleveland, came up short. Next year could be my year, the year after. We've been battling back and forth, so, you know, no matter what, there's always going to be these names that are going to be at that list, and it's good to be part of that list, and that makes me happy. Yeah,
well, you did what you set out to do. Now, earlier this year you were talking retirement, but now I think the fire's been lit. After taking second place to Cleveland and second place to Kiyoshi, what are you thinking now?
You know, I love the sport too much, and it's just, you know, I get so many fans and people writing on Facebook or texting me and talking to me in the audience, and, you know, they really appreciate what I do, and that makes me feel good. I feel like if I don't give back to the people, the fans, that I'm doing a disservice. I think I've been given, you know, what I have to give back to others, and I want to keep doing that as long as I can, as long as I'm physically able, as long as I'm competitive. And, you know, finishing second twice is nothing to sneeze at, especially at the World Championship. So I think I should just keep on going, and, you know, whether it's between guest posing or competing, I just want to, you know, go out there. I might have to find a fit of, you know, what organizations out there are going to be able to, you know, do certain things, but I like to compete in different organizations because there's so many different athletes. I mean, you can't just say that Kiyoshi and Cleveland, because there's, you know, there's NGA, DFAC now, Muscle Mania. I do believe in my heart that IFPA and the PNBA are the top ones. I mean, the record speaks for itself when you look at Kiyoshi and Cleveland. They've beaten pretty much everybody, and, you know, basically if we lose, we're losing to each other. You know what I mean? And same thing with, you know, hats off to Justin. You know, he's a great guy. Came out here from Australia twice this year, and he brought a terrific package out there. I mean, he could even finish second, or that's how it is. We're so close, and that just makes for better competition. I just know I need to keep doing my homework, keep getting bigger and harder and better, and that's what it's all about. So.
Yeah, well, you've certainly shown that you're not ready to retire because you're in your prime. It could have been argued. I mean, a lot of people had you beating Cleveland. A lot of people had you beating Kiyoshi. You beat good guys like Justin Figueroa. You beat some top dogs, the IPA Orton Cup. So, yeah, you're certainly in your prime right now. So we want to see more Philip Ricardo Jr. So we'll see what 2013 holds in store. I'll talk to you in the future about what your plans are. As far as tonight goes, I guess we'll enjoy the night and go from there. So until next time, Philip Ricardo Jr. This is Mike Neumann, and give the shout out to Body Evolution. That's your sponsor.
Oh yeah, I mean, Body Evolution tonight really represented. Jason just got second. Heather Hansen, she got first in classic figure. Amber Jones, Jen and Ross Lunsford.
Amy Perkins.
She's on stage now. She got second in physique, and who knows what she's going to do here. I mean, everyone's coming home. They're representing, getting trophies, medals. You know, this is like the Olympics for bodybuilding, so we're coming home with some hardware, some cash. So it's good. It's really good. And like I said, we're one big happy family, one big team. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. And everyone's so supportive no matter what place you finish in. And, you know, I'm big fans of theirs. They're fans of mine. Love these guys. They are the best. They're a little small company out of Utah, but they got big hearts and they got a lot of passion, a lot of drive, and, you know, some of the best physiques you'll see in the world.
Well, they certainly do. The Body Evolution certainly taking over the show with all the athletes there. But I think they brought something like 13 athletes to the Natural Olympia, and they're all doing well, too. And, yes, be on the lookout for those guys, thebodyevolution.com. So until next time, bodybuilding fans, Philip Ricardo Jr., this is Mike Neumann. This is Inside Natural Bodybuilding at the biggest venue at the Grand Sierra Resort Casino and Convention Center. This venue is something else. Wait to see the videos on my YouTube channel. We're out of here. Thanks for watching. All right. Sounds good, Rico.